We give thanks to the Almighty. We give thanks to the supreme forces, God, Allah. We just give thanks because so far, so good, my friend. I have been loving it back to back. I know that better days are coming, but the most important thing before we begin the video is I have been impressed so far with a two-word section on Telegram. And I'm requesting you to make it your responsibility just to become a responsible member of the Maskedbettor community. You need to do one thing. Join our Telegram community today and become a partake in the daily two words that I do share over there. They are good and I expect them to get better as we even progress because we have been able to win during the international break. So I expect it that when the seasons, when the big leagues, when football resumes, my friend, I expect better than what we are currently recording. But so far, I have shared 4 games or 4 two odds. 3 of them won, only 1 day lost. So you must realize that I mean business and I'm trying to deliver what I promised you. I want to see you winning. I want to see you making progress because at the end of the day, you subscribed to get progress. To cut that short, yesterday's predictions on YouTube, our corner bet performed well. I love the corners market. I always tell you guys time and again that corners are good. They don't need a lot of stuff. It's easier to highlight a game that is going to end in corners. And within today's video, I've also picked a game that might have the corners. And then if you look at the over 1.5 goal market, I remember mentioning it and saying it was a risky endeavor. And I told you that if you are willing to risk with me. Unfortunately, it lost. And then I think on YouTube, you only had those 2. On Instagram, unfortunately, our bets lost yesterday. But on Telegram, our 2 odds won. And by the way, I was forgetting the basketball section, my friend. In the basketball section, we had 2 games yesterday. That was the over, which ended with 160 points, making it a lose. And then we had the player prop, where I made it the bet of the day, the game that I was super confident in yesterday, but it did win. So at the end of the day yesterday, I must mention that to me, I was impressed. I loved yesterday's results. It's upon you to know. Decide if you want to say they were bad, good. It's upon you, my friend. But welcome back to Maskedbettor Betting Tips YouTube channel. If you're viewing me for the first time, you must now know that I am the Maskedbettor and love the game and I enjoy the sport. So subscribe because through my dedication, my obsession, I assure you that you'll get nothing but value. Today we have the following games. The first slip that I shared with you guys that I'm going to be sharing in the video as an odd of 1.881 on 1xbet and 1.833 on sportsbetting, okay? So the first game that you're having today is between Slovenia versus Northern Ireland. I don't know if you're supposed to go through the reasonings today, but I don't know. What I know is that in this game, we are betting on Slovenia to win or a draw to occur at an odd of 1.21. And just to mention one thing that is important, the Atletico Madrid goalkeeper is going to be available for Slovenia. That is Jan Oblak. I think I got the spelling of the pronunciation correctly. Jan Oblak is going to be available for Slovenia. And Atletico Madrid, if you look at their stats, my friend, they are conceding less. So I don't expect Slovenia to go ahead and bottle this game. If they really have to perform dismally, then it's going to be a draw. So this is a very good bet, and that is why I've selected it as my first selection today. Second game that we do have today is the game between Argentina versus Ecuador. It's going to play later in the night or earlier in the night, depending on which country you're from or time zone. So if you look at the Argentina versus Ecuador game, I must mention that right now, I do not see any option apart from betting on the Argentina to win, I don't know who is going to be playing against Argentina. Who doesn't expect Argentina to win this game? They have the home crowd factor. They've been performing well in the friendlies. My friend, clean sheets after clean sheets. They are meeting an Ecuador side that is not really bad, but my friend, this is Argentina. And then we must mention the home crowd factor. Argentina is a strong team. They have a strong squad, my friend. And they're also on a quest to ensure that they begin their Euros qualification with a 3 points win, bagging away the 3 points. The selections that we do have to bet on this betting game is Argentina winning is the first betting option. Second betting option is over 1.5 goals. And the third betting option is the corner market, over 6.5 corners. At the end of the day, my selection for our bet slip is over 1.5 goals. I love it. I just feel more confident going with it. And finally, our last game in this selection, or this bet slip, is this game. I think France vs. Ireland. France vs. Ireland, as I had mentioned, is that PSG trio that is always amazing is expected to make an experience in this game. So with that, my friend, the home factor, my friend, and we are talking about France in this scenario. We are only left with one betting option. France to win at an odd of 1.213. Combine all the three games, we get our first bet slip for today, 1.811 odds. Sportybet booking code today is available, my friends, so don't go ahead and complain. Maskedbettor, you forgot us. I never forgot you. I do love you guys. 2A78D369, Sportybet Nigeria. You can convert it to any country because Sportybet has the option to convert that. 1xBet booking code is YAHGC. Guys, good luck on that bet slip. Now that I've mentioned that, let me quickly go over the other predictions that I had prepared for today that I'm not including in any bet slip. I'm just sharing the information so that you can consider them in case you want to bet on these games. They're just my, let me say, blog or just me. Or just bonuses, yeah. Additionals, But my friend, there's no bet slip over here. First game is Wales versus South Korea. I'll go ahead and read the reasonings for this one because it's important for you guys to know why they're actually here. Wales versus South Korea, if you look at the game, South Korea will be targeting their first win. That is wow. They're going to be targeting their first win since they were knocked out. I think that is from Brazil. I wrote Barcelona and I was like, damn it, how is Barcelona playing in this? So that they are targeting their first win ever since they were knocked out with Brazil. And then the most important thing to realize in this game is that both teams to score has occurred in 5 of the last South Korea matches. They concede too much, meaning that their defense is not really solid stuff. They have a problem over there. And look at the Wales side. Wales, they're not really good, but my friend, this is a game that is just a friendly, and I know that friendlies always tend to result in minimal number of goals. So if goals are to be scored, my friend, we're talking about goals coming in second half. And if goals don't come in second half, we are left with only 2 betting options, my friend. Under 2.5 goals, both teams to score, a draw of 1-1, a draw of 0-0. But my selection in this one is over 1.5 goals. Because, my friend, the reason why I'm actually going for the over 1.5 goals is because South Korea and both teams to score are always together, something of that kind. So the second game that we're having in this section is Italy versus Latvia. No, that is basketball. Let me finish with football first. Netherlands versus Greece. Greece. Netherlands versus Greece. Yeah, I have to mention that Netherlands currently are struggling defensively. And then they don't have the full roster to choose from. Some of their players are going to be missing. In fact, key players. And then in the last 5 matches out of 6, Netherlands have recorded over 1.5 goals in their matches. Majority of them ending in 3+ goals. So my prediction on this one is over 1.5 goals at an odd of 1.25. And then we have Czech Republic versus Albania, where we have to mention the following. if you look at this game, Czech Republic versus Albania, it is going to be an interesting one. Because Czech Republic only lost once in their last 7 matches, and they lost to Portugal. That was in the World Cup. And then there has been 3 or more goals scored in 7 out of 8 of the last matches Czech Republic played. So far, what do you realize? You realize that Czech Republic is a team that, my friend, when it comes to scoring and winning, they got that ability. And then if you look at the Albania side, in their last 7 matches, they have lost 3, drawn 1, and only won 3. And the last 2 games is even more interesting. Czech Republic won their last 2 games, and then Albania won their last 2 games. Each of the teams went ahead to score 2 or more goals in the last 2 games they played, and they won in all of the 2 games. So, my friend, it's an interesting fixture. Going for the over market really seems to be a promising one in this one, but I don't think I'm going for that. I just want to play it safer. Czech Republic to score a goal in this match, because they tend to play more aggressively when at home. And based on that, my friend, I expect something from them. I expect them to get in and go score a goal. Even though there are other betting options you might consider for Czech Republic, I'm not going to mention them because this is the one I really think is going to be safe. And then let us look at the basketball selections for today. We have Lithuania versus Slovenia. In the Slovenia versus Lithuania match, we are staking on Lithuania to win because, my friend, Lithuania have been performing amazingly in this World Cup. And I expect them to end it that way. I expect them to end it that way. And then we look at the Italy versus Latvia basketball match. In this one, it's a difficult one because if you look at the odds that the bookies have offered, they're kind of equalized, but not like the one we had previously the other day. Both teams are coming into this game with disappointing results, each of them suffering a defeat. But the Italy defeat was more humiliating, unlike the Latvia defeat. Look at Latvia and Italy. You realize one thing, that Latvia have a more balanced roster or a squad or a team, and they should use that to their advantage in this game. When they use that to their advantage in this game, what do we expect? We expect them to be able to get points to win. So, our prediction on this one is to bet on the underdog, Latvia, to win. It's a good bet, my friend, though. It's a good bet. Today, I expect all the basketball selections to be able to sail through. Latvia winning, Lithuania winning. And that wraps up our video. Make your selections. The games that you feel are not safe, you're free to always leave them out. This video was only meant to give you my opinions, but not to give you 100% winning bets. I do not have 100% winning bets. If you think it's valuable, subscribe, share it with a friend. Let us meet tomorrow, Friday, with more predictions. If it's not valuable, you're free to unsubscribe. Thank you, my friends. Good luck. Goodbye. Let us meet tomorrow. All the best.